Welcome to Erotic by Nature. I'm Angela Thurston. Today's Unfiltered Conversation is about the importance of breath during sex. I had a letter asking the question, how important is breath while you're having sex? And the male that sent in the question had asked if he could accentuate his sexual experience by being more in touch with his breath. And so my answer is yes. Breath makes a huge difference when we are making love, whether we're making love by ourselves or with a partner. And a lot of times, I don't know if you've noticed this, but when you're climaxing and having that orgasm, there's a tendency, because there's that tension and that tightening, that we tend to hold our breath. And imagine what would happen if you could allow your breath to ride the wave of that great pleasure. So some different things that you can work with is before having a self-pleasuring practice or before making love, just spending some time to get in touch with your breath. Just closing your eyes, tuning in with your body, and you're not altering your breath in any way. What you're doing is you're just following the natural rhythm of your breath, just observing it as it moves in and out of your body, and then taking the time to see where in your body you are actually receiving the breath, what areas of your body are maybe seeming a little bit closed off. And then rather than trying to force the breath into those areas, just sending love and compassion to those areas that aren't seeming that receptive. And then checking in with your breath again to see if there's some more receptivity with your body, with your breath. And then just staying present with that practice until you can actually feel your breath moving through your whole body. And you might want to start a visual, like you might want to go through all of your body parts, all of your organs, all of your limbs, just to check in, to guide the breath to go to those areas. And keep on doing that until you get to a place where you actually feel like you are being breathed. And so what that will do is it will ignite and open up all the tissues in your body. So then when you are making love, there is greater receptivity, there is greater ability to connect at more intimate levels with yourself and or with a partner. And then just as you're making love, just continue to check in. What's my breath doing now? And not judging yourself or beating yourself up, just asking yourself the question, what's happening with my breath right now? And then if you are holding it or you're limiting it because you're in your head and you're not being present in your body, just simply guide your awareness back to connecting with your breath so that you can follow the waves of your breath as you move through the waves of sexual pleasure. And then bringing that awareness all the way into your climax, your orgasm, the peak of pleasure. And just because it's so delicious, it really can carry you away. So just practicing, because that's what it is. It just takes practice. And just practicing breath awareness while you're having your orgasm. And then just observe if that affects the power and the potency of your orgasm, or if you don't notice a difference at all. I would hazard to guess that you're going to notice a difference when you can create that relationship and that connection with your breath. And then you can share that with your partner. You can even do breathing practices with your partner before you get physical with each other. So you're just really connecting and being present with yourself, and your partner is being really present with themselves. And then you can bring that together. And it just raises your consciousness. It expands your awareness, which is going to serve the amount of pleasure that you ultimately receive. So have fun exploring that. I would love any more questions. I would love any more questions about breath, because then there's all kinds of things that you can do with your breath to circulate the orgasm through your body for more intense pleasure for creation. But today, let's just leave it with practicing connecting with your breath, being aware of not holding your breath during orgasm, so that breath can actually help that joy and pleasure permeate through all of your tissues. So I wish you happy exploring, and we'll talk to you soon.